Hey guys, my name is Sediak and welcome back to another episode of Town here in City Skylines. Guys, last episode we built our very own racetrack and it was pretty amazing. There's still a lot of work that we gotta do to add the finishing touches to it, but for now we're gonna kind of leave it where it is because there's a lot more stuff we need to do around it to determine on what else gets added to the racetrack. But there's been a little problem recently when we had that huge population spurt, was the fact that the unemployment started to increase. Now, we need to get more jobs in the city, and it's not a case of just adding in more jobs. I need to get them in the right areas where the residents can get to and from pretty easy, because I get everyone on one side of the town, and it's not going to really work as much if the resident can't get there. So, got a good little spot. I want to try and build a nice little IT cluster. And I'll show you exactly where it is in just a moment. Now, guys, if you're enjoying Town and want to see more in the future, then one, make sure you smash that like button down below. And so if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss another video of it. Now, I'll show you the area we're kind of going with right now. I've been thinking, we got the University of Town right here. We've got this whole brand new huge metropolis where we had a bunch of people move in. And if I go to the population here right now, we're 28% unemployed. There is still quite a few jobs available, but obviously not everyone's fully educated for them and stuff like that. But also a lot of them, it's too far for them to travel and stuff like that. So we're going to sort this out. We have huge populations around here. And I was thinking, this is quite close to the university. So if they're traveling to university, they can then travel to this region. Now, I'm thinking about turning this little section there into a nice little IT cluster. It's between two massive population areas. I'm counting this whole section here as one, even though it's like multiple areas. Here, it's on the monorail line as well, which is perfect in terms of transport. We just need to add in a couple more stops. We do actually have the subway line there. So there's a stop just there, and there is a stop here. I won't add another one in, so we can get him to, take advantage of the monorail stop. We've added another one in, which would be pretty cool. Tram lines do run down here too, which would be pretty handy. So it'll be quite a nice little IT cluster we can create. Those high-end tech jobs near the university. Sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Well, we're going to try and get it in anyway. So I think we'll first do some of the basic road layout to begin with. So let's take a look at it then. So I'm going to go with the one with trees because it looks kind of nice. And you can see from this road here, there's two inlet and outlet roads. So if I continue to use those both, and let's just kind of bring them out by 50 each one. There we go. So you can see where we're going with this. And I think it'd be nice if we bring it so far down each one, then we create a bend as they connect to this, like flush. That'd be pretty sweet. So what's the space between both of them? It's a 30 space. Okay, well, I don't know why I built it. I didn't want to know what the space was. But if I do the same here, like if I pick this one, come out by 20, across by 30 and down, then you can kind of see that's where the entry point is then going to be. There's a nice space in both of them, and we'll stick like a monorail stop in between those two inlet roads. Because they're going to be the entry points to this whole area. I mean, there will be various other ones, maybe one over, down here somewhere to connect to this area. But that's like the major connection point where it's going to have it all set. These are the major linkage roads, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Right, let's go by another 30. And I think we'll go back by 10 on each one. And let's see what kind of bend I can create on this. So if I bring it to there, which is 28, which goes straight in. Do I want it to go straight in? Actually, maybe bring this back by 10 again. Bring this there. Right, let's see what we come up with. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's see how this one would look. So I feel like this one has to come up by a little bit more. We'll go up to 20. And we'll go up to, I'll go 25. There we go. It actually looks quite nice, doesn't it? Two nice little inlet straight roads that connects to the various spots. You might even see him use this to be a shortcut to go straight down there to connect to the highway, which would be quite cool to see. Anyway then, so that's kind of set up there right now. Yes. Let's see. So let's take a road from this point and let's connect it to those two there. It's got to go straight through. I don't know what we're going to do with that area yet. It'll probably just be more residential. We'll just see how things go, but that's the main connection roads we're going to be having. Everything now is all up to us. We'll have paths and stuff that connect up, but in terms of traffic, I want to minimize the amount of traffic and have you know, these little areas set up. So this is ultimately going to be a grid going down. So if I bring it down to here, now I can do like this, and if I do it like that and go straight in just there, so it takes the traffic off, creates those nice little grids. I like it. So at this point here, we'll do the same, because that's when the road starts to bend. So that's when we know that's how far we've got to go. Oh, I can actually create another connection there, which won't be too bad. But I'll stay off this section. So let's bring this down to... I want to bring it down enough. Oh, that's perfect. Where it kind of... And then we'll just kind of create walking routes, which will be handy. So one there. And do I leave that quite big and open, or should I do it something a little bit different in this section? I feel like we should do something a little bit different. So if I go across like that, ooh. Okay. Okay. Right. Well, I've got an idea, but it's going to require paths and stuff. So that can go straight across. Now, where that would go in, we could do this, and I'll just create a road going down either side. Nice. It's going to be a really cool little IT cluster. And then here we have to spiral it off a little bit different, because that's when it starts to elevate on the little cherry hills, which was like our original version of like the Hollywood Hills, and then we created like the proper version, the Folio Hills, or the Folio Woods up here. So yeah, you've been I don't know what the word is, but we've taken the thing away from it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, guys. Oh, someone's actually using that road, which is cool. So, let's create that passage road here. Now, if I bring this out to about, let's bring it out to 10. Let's go back in. Boom. That was quite difficult to get that down then, wasn't it? And we'll connect this road straight now with a nice little bend. Oh, that's beautiful. And then we'll use this as like some form of a park, so the workers can relax in that area. I probably will drop a little bit of commercial down on the main road here, so shops where they can go and buy their lunch and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm always thinking of their needs, guys. I'm always thinking of their needs. So let's bring this out by 15 on both sides. Right, and let's see if I could do something similar here. So bring it up by 10. Up by 10. Right. This is going to be interesting. So we do one there. Kind of, yes. I feel like we could bring this in a bit. A bit more, maybe. Yeah, I feel like I need to bring it a bit more. And to do that, bring that to there. Right, we're going to have to manually do it. It's okay. So I'm just kind of bringing it over, bring the bend in slightly. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Right, sweet. So we create that nice little area there, which is pretty good. And then this is where it all kind of trails off. Now we'll leave this hill here, and I'll leave that space there, because we could woodland it all up and carry and continue, or actually create like a nice little park area around it, which would be good, unless we kind of connect that to be a part of the national park that we're eventually going to set up. That could be cool too. But let's kind of figure out. So the road here will be the border of like where it all ends. So if I just kind of bring this over straight by 50. Okay, I just want to see the elevation of it. So it's a small little hump, which is good, not too bad. Bring this up by 50 as well, just do like a general connecting square. And then we'll use this on each side, straight down. Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to leave it like this because I want to create like paths and stuff going around it and over and intertwining, which would be nice. So let's just get the general path that we're going to have for the walkways, and I'll go with the ones with the trees to make this office area sparkle a little bit more, make it a little bit nicer for the peeps. Right, let's turn off the snapping then, and I think we'll take it from here so we can ultimately keep that square in, which is nice. And we'll go to there, which that connects. Let's put the anarchy on to there, and then this could ultimately just go straight up, and then we'll create a little walkway just there. So keep it easy, keep it simple. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Right, we'll do something similar here. Let's connect that up. Now this is going to be quite a big walkway too. So, right, let's just kind of do that bit and that bit there, just to kind of get the lines in. Nice. Ooh, Seniac. This is looking beautiful. So I do a connection just there and there, keeping the square there and there. I want to keep it there because that's like a straight walkway down, like that. That's actually really nice. And we just need leave that as it is. No need to mess around with this, but we need like the odd connection here. So we'll take it from this there straight over. And in terms of connection, like walkable routes, that's probably all we kind of need right now. So let's make sure that we add the right zoning on it. So it's going to be... Oh, I just realized we haven't added a zone here. So we're going to make one up now, quickly. Just kind of go around the edge. Boom, boom, boom. We can get it in. And what's it going to call itself? What's that say? The Fairview Square. I gotta come up with some better names eventually, but just for the sake of just throwing it in very quickly right now. Oh, a nice little IT cluster. What they're gonna call this one? Middle Heights. You know what? We'll go with it. We'll roll with it, guys. Sounds cool. Right, I ain't gonna worry about trimming this too much. I say that as I then slowly start to trim it a little bit. Right, anyway, this is our little zoning area. So it is going to be... I mean, we could add in the... Yeah, we're going to add the IT cluster to it. That's kind of pretty much what we want. Now I'm going to create a skyscraper ban, because I feel like it, it just comes off this area, which is nice. So you can kind of see, like, this one did have the skyscraper ban slightly. Oh, I believe it did. Did it? Yeah, oh, high-rise ban, that's what it is. So you can see as it just comes off the areas, which is nice. But we're gonna make it IT supporty. Well, shall we add the the skyrise ban on this too? Do you know what? We will. We will. Issue the policies, city planning, high-rise ban. We'll toggle it. Actually, what else can we add to it? So Industry 4.0. New technologies alter the nature of the industrial workforce. All industrial workplaces are for well and highly educated citizens. Now, if I do that, it means all the highly educated peeps will go and work in these buildings, and it will free up the lower educated, well, the lower educated needed workplaces for the non-educated. So that could free up some jobs in other places. We haven't really used this, have we? So I'm going to go Industry 4.0. So, taxation. We'll do tax relief for offices. So, it's all good in this area, boys. It's all good. Services, we'll do... Right. Educational blimps. Nah. I don't know if we're going to want to add anything to these areas. Like, for this stuff. Do you know what? Hang on. Yeah, we'll go for the Parks and Recreation because we add in some plazas and stuff like that. I think we should add the plazas first and before we go any further. So, plazas, we got a couple here. One with picnic tables, one with trees. Let's go for the one with picnic tables first. So, let's see where I can put it. Right. Are they both the same size? No, not quite. I've got Anarchy on as well, so I kind of need to turn the Anarchy off. Oh, I'm trying to think the best spot to place these in. So, okay, so let's go for one over here. And we can squeeze it in just... Okay, we'll go... Okay, we'll go there on there. So we just drop in two there with the trees. One with the picnic table in. We'll throw in one just there. I won't do it that way because it crops off, as you can see, the line of squares, and that just makes it a little bit silly. One just there as well. And we'll do one here. One there. Just mimic the sides. Nice. Just some nice simple plazas for the skyscrapers. And let's now add in the industry stuff. So let's drop it in. Wait, water? Of course it doesn't. Come on, guys. Does it have water? This wouldn't be a Seniac City Skyline video if there wasn't water or something stupid like this not added in. I could have made that connector there and I just kind of didn't. Wow, look at that. I cannot create any more of this type of object. Oh, no! So I'm reaching limits, aren't I? I'm literally reaching limits right now. Can I build any more roads? I reached my maximum limits. We're going to have to kind of, you know, slightly sort this out. Okay then, guys, so I've done some little modifications right now, and I have some good news and I have some bad news. Now, the good news is I can kind of hopefully finish up this area. The bad news is the inevitable has happened. I knew this day was going to come, but I didn't realize how close I was to it. We've reached all the limits to how much stuff you can place down in the game, meaning that once I get back up to that limit, I've kind of got rid of some of the old stuff like pipes and that were kind of not going anywhere. Once I get back up to that limit again, I can't build the city anymore. I thought I had a bit more breathing space and more room to do things. Also, with me, I had to download the mod to get the node checker up to see how many nodes I was kind of at. It kind of got rid of some of the concrete, like all the racetrack stuff's now gone, like the paintwork, which is kind of annoying. I have to paint that back in. But one or two things is now going to happen, guys, and I want you to kind of like, you know, listen to this quite closely. So, one, it looks like this is actually going to be the final episode. I didn't expect that to happen, but it kind of is going to happen like that, as poopy as that is. But it won't be the final episode. I'll probably do another episode where we walk through the whole city and check it all out and just reminisce and have a good time. Now, this is what the important thing I want to make you guys aware. Seeing as this is kind of now going to bring Falls Town to an end, what do you want me to do in terms of replacing it? I know we got Falltopia going on right now, and that will continue to go on. Would you like to see me build another city and kind of, you know, tone it down a little bit? But build a big city like this, but just, you know, tone it down and maybe stay within the 25 tile. No, what is it, 25 tiles in the normal original tile basis and still go kind of crazy? Let me know about that. Another thing as well, would you like to be able to download this whole save game? I mean, it's got a ton of mods in it. You're gonna need quite a powerful PC to be able to run it. But if you would like me to turn it into a save file that you can download off the Steam Workshop, let me know in the comment section down below. It'd be quite cool to see if you guys do adjust this, maybe adjust it. Maybe come back in a couple of weeks' time, and if you guys upload, you edit the city, then upload it to the Steam Workshop, I'll check it out and see what you guys have done to the city to change it. It'll be quite cool, but it's kind of sad, isn't it? I mean, I will be honest, guys. I haven't mentioned it before, but I kind of knew this day was going to come very, very soon. And I was hoping we can kind of, at least try and get to the 100 episode mark. But, I mean, that day's come a little bit quicker than I expected. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? So, did I get the rest of the pipe work in? No, I didn't for this area. And I'm going to kind of be conservative with it now. So, I've got enough. I think I've got enough nodes I can use to place down all this stuff. Do these all have water? Yeah, okay, I think they do. I think I got enough nodes to still use my pockets, so let's kind of get this. It's already started to build anyway, so let's kind of quickly drop down a bunch of stuff. And we'll see how far we can actually take it before the game says, Seniac, you've gone too far. It's all part of the fun though, isn't it, guys? When one door closes, another one opens. You can't be too sad. So let's kind of just get all this industry in a way down as much as possible. We are painting. And probably this is going to... I'm not sure if buildings count towards it. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'm sure we're going to find out very soon. So let's do some upper density commercial. Which will drop there. We'll drop there. We'll paint this all up too. Which is quite nice. Let it continue to build. We do need power. That's something that I'm not even adding in yet. So how easy would it be to connect power? Well, we're going to find out. So get the power, get the office area there and here. And that should bring them all over. Glorious. And it'd be interesting how far it could actually physically build. It'd probably go all the way. They probably don't count buildings. I'm not 100% sure. But as that does its thing and does what it's got to do, how many more jobs have we given? It was like a 28%. Okay, it's actually gone up a little bit, but we're building a few extra jobs right now. It's actually a sad time, isn't it? I thought we had a bit more room to add in a few extra stuffs, but we kind of don't. So guys, let me know in the comment section, what do you want me to do in terms of replacing the series? Because I would like to still continue to play City Skylines and build another city, but we could have another city and kind of do what we do with Fallstopia. Like, you know, take it easy and not go as grand as like this. Or we could do, but stick to the original, like, you know how many tiles the game actually gives you, stick to that and we build to that. That would be quite cool. We had a lot of fun with this, haven't we? We really have had a lot of fun. We are continuing to still build in various areas, so that's still doing its job perfectly. But it's a sad time, so let me know what to do in terms of replacing the series. Shall we do a brand new series like Fallstopia, get that up and running, and build a beautiful city? Give me some themes, some suggestions on what you see me do with that. Again, in terms of the save game file, let me know about that. I do know it's nothing to do with the trees. I know 100% it's nothing to do with the trees. I can delete as many trees as I want, and it still won't affect when we reach that build limit. So it's it's the actual nodes and segments, and a lot of that comes down to the roads and piping, which is a shame. Yeah, so if anyone knows how you can actually, get rid of those limits, because I've had a little luck and stuff like that, and there's nothing seems to be done about it. So I can't really, get rid of those limits. If any of you guys can figure out some situation or figure out a way in which I can, increase those limits in general, that would be nice, because it can kind of help me out slightly. Maybe do 1 or 2 episodes after that, but I don't know how much. So there's still a lot of things I wanted to get in, and this is actually looking quite cool. How dominant that is on the cityscape. And is it bringing those jobs? Yeah, are people getting those jobs? Still 31% unemployed. Considering we got like 40,000 jobs available right now, that is kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. But this save game, Foolstown, has pushed the game to the limits. And through building this, I've also gone through 2 PCs, because the first one wasn't able to handle it so much. And then when I eventually upgraded and kind of built a new computer, I made sure I had some powerful components to be able to run this. So it's done pretty well. It's done pretty well. But guys, it's sad to see it end. Potentially, I don't know. I might surprise you with another episode at some point with this. See what I can do to figure it all out. But yeah, let me know and answer those questions in the comment section down below, guys. I know it's kind of a bit abrupt. It just come through mid-episode. A little bit of a shame. But let's see then what we could do to kind of spice this up and finish this up then. So, have I got room to continue to build? Yeah, I've still got a bit of room to play around with. So, let's pause it, and let's get that metro station me booty in. Not metro, monorail. So it is this one we've been using. So, we'll drop it there on that one. And we then need the road to continue up. Nice! And then can I add? a stop. Will the stops go here? I don't know. How do we know if they're there? Oh, you kind of don't know. Okay, we're just going to assume that they are there. Will this stop now? Or has it got to complete its full circle? So I feel like it's got to complete its full circle anyway before it gets up and running. But we've added a little stop in. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. In terms of trees then, it'd be nice to get a few little finishing touches down. So we're going to up our brush size. I can add as many of these in as I want. These don't affect... it doesn't really affect the limit that we have at all. It's a different type of limit. And I've also got a mod that kind of has removed the tree limit as well. I'll kind of bring this down on the treescape as it merged down and in. It's kind of how we wanted it to go. But yeah, it's a shame really, isn't it? It is a shame. But this area is now all up and running. It's kind of like a bit sweet. It's like I want to continue and try and build some stuff, but at the same time it's like, what's the point? I can't do anymore. But there is some finishing touches that I will do to this if I do turn this into a save file. So I've got to get some of the rest of the concrete back in. Because it's removed the concrete down here as well, which I got to replace. It's removed it on the racetrack, which I got to get back set up. Now I will make you aware, guys, if I do turn this into a save file, there will actually be one more episode on this. If it is an actual, if I do figure something out that I can do to continue it, then we'll go back to the regularly scheduled program stuff. But if it turns out there's nothing much I can do about this, then I'll do one more video showing you how to download it, where to download it, links for it, all the mods that are included in this, and we'll go through each aspect and kind of see all the city statistics. Check out each of the areas, kind of go through it, so when you do download it and play it yourself, you can kind of get a glimpse of where we started, what we went through to get it up to this point, and all the funsies we've had in between. It's kind of sad, guys. It is kind of sad, but it's just one of those things, isn't it? Right, that's now stopping, so this is now definitely connected. And there's actually people getting off too. So, people going to work. So, unemployment. Did it change much? It's gone down to 30%. Still 40,000 jobs available in the city. There is a population limit too as well. That's something else I forgot to mention. So I was never... I mean, I don't know if I was ever going to get to 1 million. But no, I won't say a population limit. There's an actual citizen limit with how many citizens you see on the street. So there's not a population limit. Oh, yeah, we could have gone to 1 million. But I'm going to run out of nodes and stuff. I wonder how far I can go before I run out. Should we quickly try and find out? How many more did I have left in me? Just out of interest, I want to know. Right, I seem to have quite a bit at the minute. I did delete a lot of stuff to up my limit. I did a lot of pipe work. There we go. Okay, that's as many stuff I could build at that point. Right, I kind of need to delete all this now. Right, take it easy, Seniac. Don't delete too much. Boom. So yeah, that was the limit of how much stuff I had left to build, and then you cannot build anything else in this city. It's glorious, isn't it? So if you do want to download it, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what series you want to see me replace, what type of city we build next, what we can call it. Give me some suggestions, some themes, some ideas behind it, guys. And don't worry, I'll come back. I'll surprise you. But if you've been watching Falls Town from the very start, guys, oh man, this is quite emotional. And I'm going to pass it over to you guys. So that's something cool as well. So something cool has ended, but something new and something sweet can begin. Like I said, one door closes, another one opens. Guys, it's been a sad day, but look at city's sky. Look at the city in all its glory. Holy moly, did we create something pretty cool. Hope you did enjoy it, guys. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.